Hi everybody, I'm Crazy Eddie, and this, where is this? It's been so long since I've been here, I forgot where I am. This is Terra Firma, and I've been away for a little bit. But I do recall that last thing we did was come up with a whole bunch of steel. We got our blast furnace going. So be sure and go back and see that if you're wondering how all that works. Anyway, we are almost ready to actually produce some technological stuff. The main thing we're missing is redstone. And I could go questing for redstone, which would take a long time and have no guarantee of success. Or I can mine some rhyolite, break it up into gravel, and sift it in our sieve, which also would take a long time, but would be pretty much guaranteed to succeed. I think that I shall go with the mining route first. So, I want to take all the long-lasting light sources I can come up with, and a prospector's pick, and lots of wood supports. And even more wood than, in fact, let's just take a whole stack. It's very difficult to have too many wooden supports. And cave-ins are always a danger if you don't have enough of them. And I think I shall put this hammer beside. Okay, I'm going to put away a few things. Like this scythe. I don't think I'll be chopping any leaves while I'm mining. And this hammer. And this saw and this knife. So yeah, having dug down deeper into the mine, I have discovered that below this chalk we have this layer of gneiss, which has come in pretty handy. It's enabled me to come up with the stuff I needed for the fire clay. And below that we have rhyolite, the gravel of which can be sifted for cinnabar, which becomes redstone when properly processed. However, the deeper we go, the more dangerous things can get. We don't have the benefit of the protection of our familiar home ground advantage. That 5x5 area around the area in which we spend most of our time. Which means mobs can spawn quite freely. And it looks as if we already have a creeper waiting for us down here. But it doesn't look as if he's in this part of the cavern, so we'll just let him be. We'll want to keep an eye out for him, though, of course. But the main thing we want to do is set up some supports and start digging up some rhyolite. And right about here seems as good a place as any to start. Wow, that did not even show up on my radar. This is something I'm going to have to watch out for. This is dark to me, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's a Venturaptor. Now, those of you who have been following Pain in the End have probably seen the one that I have in that game. But I don't have any saddles handy, much less Venturaptor treats. And this little fella seems quite interested in eating me. Yep, I'm lunch. Because I was a doofus and did not bring armor. See my armor? It's right there. And hopefully a sword will be enough to get my stuff back. It's actually been quite a while since I've died. So it's important for me to remember how many lives I have left. Which is only 3. And I should also eat first because look at my health, it is not full. Alright, I've had a sandwich and a good night's sleep. And another sandwich. And that should hopefully have me fortified for another trip down into the caverns, this time with armor on. I have not made a whole new set of steel armor, but this wrought iron armor is pretty good, especially since the particular chest plate that I'm wearing is also enchanted with thorns. And of course, this experience also underlines the fact that I really need to get lighting set up down here. I had plenty of lamps on me. So yeah, no shortage of light. Wow, vanilla pickaxe. I should hold on to that. Okay, and lights. I want to light up as much area as I can, of course. That doesn't sound nice. I think it's a Zootor. In which case, oh, one of those guys. I forget their name, but they jump a lot. Gekka. And I hear another Venturaptor as well. This is a problem. I have 2 lives left. I can't really spend them going down there to attempt to recover my stuff. However, I do have a lot of good stuff down there. I am going to have to go back for it eventually. So I think I'm going to have to farm a few lives for myself. I have set myself up a little Minotaur Punk farm. And these guys occasionally drop quarter hearts. And they also drop meef, 4 of which can be crafted into a quarter heart. So it's a good way to farm some extra lives for myself. And less hazardous than you might think. Been a while since I've done this, but it shouldn't have changed much. And it doesn't seem as if I'm going to really be accomplishing much this episode. I will be getting a few handy things. Just from this farm. But yeah, not a lot of exploring, and the way things are going, not a lot of mining either. So, sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to farm a few more of these fellows and get right back with you. Okay, I guess that was a pretty good cheaty session. I got quite a few of these steam tools, a few of these hearts, but these are not the hearts I want, and a couple of these hearts, which are the hearts I want. 57 raw meat, it's what's for minner, which adds up to 16 quarter of a hearts, which adds up to 4 full hearts. So now I have 6 lives remaining, which is a lot better than 2. And of course, I've also found these steam drills. Now I have found this thing that works, which really shouldn't, I suppose. But these steam drills, the health left on them is actually how much air is left in them. And you can combine them. Kind of a waste of resources. But they're free resources, so that's a bit harder to waste. And they might be a handy stand-in for a pickaxe. I'll have to try them anyway. But more exciting is these reward bags, since you never know what might be in them. Like dirt, or salt, or oak, or some rocks. Alright, sometimes the loot is less exciting than other times. But I also got some brass sheets, which are pretty handy once I get around to doing things with brass, and lots of Flaxbeard's pipes, which I shall take upstairs with me. Some copper nuggets, which I will not, but I should remember that they're there. And these rocks can just go. Okay, so I'm kitted up once again. This time, just in case I see something coming from a distance, I've also brought a couple of javelins and a bow and some arrows. And I have a sword, which is not my best sword, but I figure if I have things up on top of me, it probably doesn't matter if it's the best one. I figure what I really need to do is go back to my old tactics of not fighting hard, but fighting cheap. A lot of zombies this morning. But yeah, as I was saying, don't fight hard, fight cheap. So yeah, exciting episode, isn't it? Lots of death and gore. Be a bit more exciting for me if less of it was mine. But I'll just have to see what I can do about that in the future, won't I? And, oh, these guys. Okay, there's my grave. And I'm going to go put some stuff away. I may have lost a sandwich. I'm going to have to live with giving up something here. I don't really like giving up zombie flesh because I can use that as fertilizer, which I have not yet done, but which I'm looking forward to trying. But hopefully I can get this stuff put away and then come back in time to go back and get that zombie flesh. So yeah, the main thing I want to do is make this mining area safe again by lighting it up. And another important thing that I would like to do is mine some rhyolite, but that can be done off camera after the episode. And so far, this is looking a lot better. I don't plan on exploring a lot right here. Not right now. Right now, I just want to get things lit up so they're a bit safer. And they're not safer yet. That's an ashen venturaptor. I killed that thing right in the middle of saying that those things are worse than regular venturaptors. That apparently is not true here. Thank goodness. Okay, and now that I am in here a little bit, raptors should hopefully not be able to get in here. Next time I should bring down some fences, but this should do for now to keep any more raptors from coming in and getting the drop on me. So next I'm going to dig up a whole lot of rhyolite cobblestone. I'm going to make it into cobblestone, take it upstairs, break it into gravel, and see if I can get some cinnabar out of it so I can smelt that into redstone. So that was a lot of excitement for me to get back into the swing of things, but I am back. I'm ready to move forward, which I plan to do next episode. Until then, have some fun, build something cool, and have a nice day.